Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dating Dynamics. Matt and Nick here with another episode. Now, today's episode is all about using dating apps, how to get more matches and how to get more dates, and how to make those better quality interactions, okay? Before we jump into this one, we just want to say, if you didn't watch our previous video, it's all about that body language. Very important stuff, whether you're using dating apps or not. So check that one out. Dating apps. Well, you know, some people, they only use dating apps. Other people, they've sworn them off. They're never going to use them again. We understand both, but the reality is that dating apps make up one of the three major ways that you can find somebody. And so if it's 1 out of 3, it's best not to ignore it. So we're going to dive right into the best way to utilize them.
Absolutely. So there are 3 major parts to a dating app. So you have your pictures, your bio, and then messaging. So first of all, with the pictures, you want a little bit of a variety in your pictures, okay? Not just a bunch of close-up selfies, ladies.
Or bathroom mirror selfies.
Yeah, yes, no mas. So first of all, you want a really good high-quality picture of yourself dressed well. You could consider this your model-esque picture. So you definitely want at least one of those so that they can see you looking like your best self. And the next type of picture you're definitely going to want to have is a picture with your friends. So if all of your pictures are just of you, then people might assume that you're not very social, or you're kind of a loner, or maybe that you're weird. And so you want to show like, yes, I do have friends.
That's absolutely right. Now, on top of that, you're going to want pictures with some ladies, and not just like your mom or your sisters. The reason for that is that, you know, if you have a picture with a big group of guys, that's great. But just because a bunch of guys like you does not mean that a girl will like you. There's just a big difference there, right? So it's always good if you can show that women also approve of you. They like being around you, and you like doing things together that makes everybody happy, right? You know, activities and things like that. So that's definitely a good one. The next one is that you want to have some kind of fun pictures, okay? Now, it's one thing to say that you're fun in your profile, right? But to actually show pictures where you're doing fun things, where you're obviously enjoying yourself, and the activities are things that other people would like to join in, that's great. The more they can say about you, your interests, your passions, and your lifestyle, the better, whatever that lifestyle is. Even if it's video games, but, you know, maybe not like 5 pictures of you playing Call of Duty. But, you know, you want your pictures to do the most talking. That way they get really curious about things in your pictures, and you're not having to explain yourself in your bio.
Definitely. So speaking of bio, yes, pictures should do the majority of the talking. You want your bio to be succinct, short, to the point. In fact, I'm going to put mine up there. So first of all, I say some things about myself that show a variety. It's not just, well, all the sports that I like, or all the different types of food I like. There's a variety that you're seeing there. It shows some uniqueness. And the next part, you'll see that I throw out a test. And so throwing out a test is a good way to show, like, look, I'm not desperate. I want to find somebody that I would actually like, and I'm not just going to swipe right and try to date you because you're pretty.
Yeah, so on top of that, you know, it's easy to fall into a trap of making big lists of all of your different attributes. In fact, that's a trap that I fell into for a long time. The thing is, you want to present yourself, your pictures and your bio, in a way that conveys who you are in the best way. Now, maybe you have to say a few things outright, but it's like, instead of saying you're funny, having pictures that showing that maybe you're funny, but also the way you word things, you actually say things that are funny. Like, that's going to be a much more convincing way, because you're actually going to inspire humor. They're going to know intrinsically that you are funny without you saying it. But, you know, on top of that, all that doesn't really matter if when you match with girls, you can't hold a good conversation, right? So one of the things with good conversation is like the pacing and rate that you message. You want to be prompt, right? Because if somebody doesn't message you back and you're waiting for them, especially if it's something logistical, that's going to make you angry. But at the same time, give it the importance that it deserves. Don't be desperate. Be prompt, but not needy. Okay, so that's a really big distinction. Also, it's really good if you can toss out like, a tease, challenges. I weed out a lot of girls at this stage, a lot of girls at this stage, because I figured out what I'm willing to put up with and what I like and all of that. And I figured out how to weed them out during that process.
Can't take a joke these days.
Nope.
Yeah. And you want to keep those messages short. You don't want to give your life story. You want to have some mystery to you. You want to have them thinking about you. And if you tell them everything about you, they got nothing to think about. And when it comes time that you're interested in this person and you feel that they're interested in you, make things happen quick. Like, get the number, get the date. Like, don't let this drag on over days. And it's like, yep, some women, they're bad about responding. If they're really bad about it, kick them to the curb. But try to move things along quickly once you know you're interested. So that wraps things up for today. Our upcoming videos, we're going to be doing more coaching with Colton. And after that, we're going to be talking about how to approach women and get the best results. So with that, we appreciate you watching. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.